how he punted so hard this entire game. Okay, it didn't matter. I won. That's all that matters. This game took 20 minutes long on a shootout. I made it! I did it! I did it!
Ah, shit, fuck! Oh, God.
Actually, it's me, and you both voted for each other.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Dr. Nick.
Hi, Fred.
Yeah. It's us, the gang, you could say. I don't have a solid intro for this. We are going to be playing some D&D for 5th edition in the Magic the Gathering multiverse, as we are wont to do in this time slot every second Monday. With spooky howling. I don't know if there's any wolves on this plane. Never mind. But
I'm fine with it.
I guess there are now. We have
Bats.
yes. Here we have Kim and Bo and Nick and Sully. I may not be actually pointing at where they are on the stream screen. I'm pointing at where they are on my screen, so it'll have to do.
No, you read it in exact order.
Perfect.
Nah, no cheating. Let's just do Brady Bunch on acid. Everyone look in a random direction.
Yes. Perfect. So,
Down.
it's time for a bit of a recap as to what happened last time. So, previously, with the gang, name uncertain at this stage. Like,
We're a gang now.
you could be a gang. You can be dubbed however you wish. When last we saw our heroes, you had arrived very abruptly in a very thick, bushy jungle. You found yourself under a thick, dense canopy beneath an unusual tree that seemed to be growing teardrop-shaped amber chunks. A few of them had been intentionally shaped into that of arrowheads, and so Cortinari took 3 of them for good measure, because why not? But upon realizing that this tree was protected by local druids, the group decided to leave, just in case. They took a long rest and then began their trek deeper into the jungles, seeking the mountains, as they were told by their new associate, Ajani Goldmane. He said that his people dwelled in the mountains of this realm, and that if the party get to them and say that Ajani sent them, they would keep them safe. During their travels, it turned out that this forest is pretty lush with life, including delicious edible food. So no more mushroom and stone cupcakes for...
In my defense, they were delicious.
And they
In
did
my defense,
heal
they were horrible.
a point. In my defense, I almost choked.
So, as the party proceeds through the jungle, picking big, juicy papayas off nearby plants, they found a very large path kind of forced through the trees, as though some massive creature had just forced the trees open in this big, wide V. In the hopes of gaining faster passage, they followed this path and found that there were other people doing the same. A group of adventurers wearing heavy plate armor, hailing from a land known as Bant. They said they were in the forest seeking the assistance and an alliance with one of these great monstrous creatures. And though the party were invited to come along and join them, they chose not to, which was for the best. When as they were parting, Ravain saw fit to address the angel that was accompanying them. And on rolling a nat 1 for his persuade roll, all of the Bant locals looked at him as though he had just, pooped on some kind of holy monument.
I haven't done that in weeks.
Shit on the church doorstep.
Yep. So
In a basket so they open it thinking it's a baby.
damn it, Ken.
Sorry.
Wow!
And
That's
so
how bad it was.
the party kept on going away from the Bant envoy and eventually found themselves staying the night under the thick root structure of a tree. And during their long rest, in which Cortinari and Theon took the lead, as the two of them are both elves and can do the whole trance thing, it's a powerful combination. During Theon's watch, Cortinari had a very unusual encounter with his breastpiece that he carved in an unusual crypt. It seemed that during the events of let's just call that time the War of the Spark for convenience sake, shall we?
I got some buddies.
Yeah. During your time on Ravnica, running for dear life, it seemed many of the indigenous who died during the invasion, their souls didn't pass on and were instead trapped inside this piece of carved ogre skull that is affixed to Cortinari's leather chest piece.
I'm sure that's fine. Yeah, 10,000 buddies. It's going to be great.
After doing some more focused trancing, he was able to speak to an individual as opposed to the collective inside, and a dead Golgari spirit trapped inside seemed to consider this a very powerful form of necromancy, to which Cortinari was delighted. So during that trance, Theon was guarding the perimeter, feeling confident and bolstered as he has been recently due to the sudden change in seasons. And as he was marching back and forth, arms swinging confidently, he was somehow affixed to the side of a tree as one of three giant spiders descended from the canopy and shot a web at him, pinning him face down to a tree. And that is where we stand.
Sure, that's fine too. They just want to hug.
Ravain and Evelyn are asleep. Cortinari is trancing. Theon is awake. Now it's time for everyone to roll initiative.
Question, are we asleep? Because if so, I didn't roll initiative. I'm asleep. I'm finishing my nap.
You will be rolling
initiative and then see if you wake up.
in initiative to see if you wake up, yes.
Okay.
And I will change our audio
That
to
works.
something more spoopy. Ooh, hang on, I should...
So select your character
Oh, that's
before
pretty
you
spooky.
roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
Creepy, Rory.
For
Oh, that's really
reminding me.
creepy.
This track is called Spider's Den.
Ugh.
So,
Did my
it's
initiative
Spider's
show up in
Den.
chat?
Hmm?
Did my initiative show up in chat?
It
You're on
did.
12.
Yeah, cool. Because it says you wanted to send the result, but this roll.
Yeah, I think you got to pick the
but no
token.
valid
if you
token
want
was
to send it
selected. I
straight
have
through.
to select my thing and do it. That's how we
So,
do it.
But Rory can force it.
Cool. I understand.
I am
Yeah, Rory can force it, but we select the token on the
Yeah,
player
I
board and then roll. And it
Cool,
automatically
alright.
does it for us.
I'm currently doing so to make it work. Okay. That's the bonus for spiders. Boop. Oh, okay. That spider
Yes.
a 15.
Why is 5 showing up there? That's weird.
Yes. That is all. So I will initiate the descending feature, which means the spiders actually go first. Why are you okay with that?
Great. Great.
It's fun,
Yeah.
Rory. It's fun.
Yay.
Adds to the challenge.
Okay.
In DM, since I'm coming out of my strange trance, whatever, meditation, talking to my ogre skull, I'm happy for this to actually be quite, it says semi-conscious, but I'm not sure how deep I am in.
I would
Now, I
say
just want to check, we've technically finished our long rest. Is that correct?
no.
No. Okay.
You also didn't do much overly strenuous or spell-based on the day
Yep.
prior, so you
I understand. Fair enough.
I'm safe.
Cool.
Theon finished his long rest.
Finished mine.
Yeah.
Well, as long as he doesn't do anything strenuous during
Like
the long
Like
rest,
fight, for example.
because the trance part is over, but just because you've done the 4 hours of trancing doesn't mean you don't also need to do 4 more hours of just not exerting yourself too much.
All good.
Oh,
Don't get me wrong, I'm
okay,
pretty sure
that's
I'm
good
at
to know.
health lots and hit points anyway, but I just wanted to see, because it's gonna, set the scene. So
Exactly. So, Cortinari, I'd say just based on the fact that you were focusing so intently on this magical item, you're kind of on the more unconscious side of semi-conscious, just because of that.
I
So-
just want to give you that freedom. So
It's all good. So the spiders descend from the trees. The first one, this one here, is going to scurry across the canopy, get next to Theon, and will sink its fangs into his thigh, probably. And since you are restrained, it is bad for you for a variety of reasons.
Bruh.
What's being restrained do again?
lots.
Restrained. The
I'll
creature
read
has,
it out if you like.
attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And your attack rolls have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dex saves.
And you have a
I've just
speed.
added restrain to my conditions.
Indeed. So, bite, and bite. The first one I shall take because it's the higher roll. I will need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, as the caution, as the poison from the spider begins to course through your body.
Is that at disadvantage? No.
No, it's Constitution, so it's just a fight roll.
Straight.
Okay, unfortunately, you fail that, which means you take 9 points of piercing damage and 11 points of poison damage.
Okay, so that's 20 points of damage.
Indeed. The second spider is going to use. Is going to keep on using its movement and descend from the canopy, land on some of the nearby bushes. How fast is this thing? Okay, it's probably not fast enough to properly get up next to you. I mean, if it goes this way, I think it might. It's going to go scurry, 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 and will probably shoot its web at the nearest target, which is Ravane. So, you are, however, prone because you are asleep, which means
I am prone. I'm asleep.
this attack has advantage as well. However, wait.
No,
what's
range
your
attack is disadvantage when prone.
good point? So it's
Disadvantage.
yep. So it's
But also, I'm not
7.
moving, so maybe just a straight roll. Who knows? Your call. Whatever.
I'd say it does actually miss, which is unfortunate, but not like outside the realm of possibility. It hits the roots above you. The third one will descend, scurry on over,
Is there only current?
and will take aim at Cortinari. So, okay. What is your dex bonus, Cortinari?
Dex bonus +3.
Okay, so even not wearing armor, it misses because your armor class without armor is 13.
Yep.
That is unfortunate, but you know what? It happens. Anyway, so yes, that is their turn. Ravane, can you please make me a perception check?
Easily done.
I would say with a 15 and the fact that they are now attacking you, your dream of like
Oh,
Red
my
and-
pen's real sticky. I had a dream. Ah! Ah! Guys, I dreamt of some really incompetent spiders. But you have to absolutely suck to get bitten or hit by them. Also, I think I need to go to church. I had a tap have a chat to the pastor about this sort of dream last time.
So you,
Monster!
you roll over.
Spring up. I am in my blue and white onesie pajamas. The butt flap is down. I quickly
And
grab
that's
my mace.
Full of feathers coming out of that.
Yep.
Yeah, just the little ducktail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little duck.
There you go.
That there?
It's a little ducktail. It's even
but
like a
the
little
feathers are
couch
a
as
mess.
well.
Usually they're quite neat. God. Oh no. So the one over with Theon, it's got him. Is he held in place by the environment, or is he held in place by the spider?
He's been webbed.
Okay.
So
That's fine.
our web is attaching him to the ground,
Right.
and as you glance over, the spider is making those classic creepy moves to be like, okay, this one's almost done. Time to like wrap it up and so
Yeah.
forth.
Okay. But could I attack the web possibly and burn it away?
You could possibly, yes. Have you a source of attack?
Sacred flame?
That's
It's
radiant damage, unfortunately.
Oh.
It's radiant.
Okay, fair enough. All right, in that case, I'm just going to rise and shine. It's spider time, and I am going to cast bless on everyone. Yep, I can see you all. Theon, you are within range of that thing, so you're going to get my orders command from that, so you can make an attack as part of that. Everyone else, have a plus 1d4 to everything.
Yay! Legend.
Everything
So-
that counts, at least.
Because I am restrained,
It has disadvantage.
Yeah, you suck, but you still get an attack.
cool. All right. I guess I will hit it with my rapier.
By all means.
I'm gonna put my dice on top of my.
See if I can
Oh shit!
roll with disadvantage. Roll with disadvantage.
So you only rolled. You rolled an 8 and a nat 20.
I think the 20 was it trying to roll for the dev. I don't know.
Unfortunately, an 8 is going to miss the giant spider.
Yep. The damage is at the bottom.
Yeah.
How did you miss? He's on you. Ah,
Literally.
Full of poison. He's full of poison and is just like.
okay, and then I will, still in my little onesie pajamas, waddle over towards this other spider, if that's okay.
Okay. Yep. You can move about that far. Okay. Evelyn, you have absolutely been shaken awake by the shrill honks of Ravane.
Also, you're feeling pretty good. Like, yeah, I've given you guys, I've given you my good vibes. So
I feel like I've already had
you have
breakfast.
plus 1d4 of vibes.
Vibes. Yes, I get to add plus 1d4 of vibes to my roll. Easy. Do I wake up on my turn? And is that my action?
You wake up on your turn. You will need to use half of your movement to stand up, but you do still get to make an action.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up then.
Okay.
And step around my good friend. Whose token is it? Cortinari. I'm gonna step around. And I'm going to go here, 5 feet, and I'm going to shoot at that spider.
Okay, please make an attack roll.
Short bow.
And add a d4 to the attack roll as well.
Wait,
Because
so it's
bless.
a 12 plus 1d4. 1, so 13.
Unfortunately, that is not quite enough to hit.
Bummer.
So close, and yet so
I don't
far.
I panic. It's the sleepiness. It's just really.
Oh no, they're doing terribly. They need more muffins. They're high in
The
vitamins and rocks. Vitamin R.
I panic. I panicked. I'm sorry.
Anything else, Evelyn?
No, that's my turn.
Okay, on to Theon. You are probably pretty terrified at this stage with the spiders like bearing down on you.
Yeah. It's just
Can you just slash the webs?
good, but I'm also pretty badly hurt from that attack. So I'm considering face stepping.
Solid.
But actually, yeah, all right. So can I please do a multi-attack with my daggers? But I need to put my rapier away.
Indeed.
Yes.
What are you attacking, the spider or the webs?
I'm going to attack this. All right, I'm going to attack the spider with my rapier. But I'm also going to add my Dreadful Strike on top of that.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll at disadvantage because you are restrained.
Oh, sorry. Do that.
Okay, and now roll a d4 for Bless. Please roll a d4 for Bless
That is
because
a
you are
D4.
blessed. No,
That would be Dreadful Strides default,
Yeah.
right?
so yeah, just roll like
Just one of
D4
those.
yeah. Oof.
I'm on the
My
wrong page.
vibe's stuck.
Yes.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that is also a miss by 1.
That is
Oh, I
fine.
should get breakfast.
This is happening.
This is a problem. Okay, so as a bonus action, you just teleport away.
I'm just going to teleport away from this.
And because it is summer, each creature of your choice that you can see within 5 feet of you takes fire damage equal to your charisma modifier.
Burn them.
My
So-
charisma modifier is +1 or
So,
13.
Where do you land? After face stepping.
So it's 30 feet. These are all 5 feet, correct?
Yes, they are.
All right, let's figure that out. Center. Kind of want to come over to you guys, to be honest. Get a bit of protection. I'm going to land right here.
Okay, that will deal a point of fire damage to Cortinari and Evelyn.
Oh,
Bruh.
Susan.
Of your choice. So he can make them not take it.
Good point. Of your choice. Yes. So you feel this
choose not to.
fire, yes, inside you for a moment, but instead of just releasing it externally, you kind of just burp and like
Really?
a bit of fire comes out instead.
Actually, I might change where I'm coming.
Muffins.
I might. Hang on, I'm snapping to the center. If I go here, that spider's within 5 feet.
It is
Let's do that.
indeed. You will deal a point of fire damage to the spider.
Theon, you should have
One.
saved that for the muffins.
So you
And that is my turn.
okay? You appear atop some shrubs, and a burst of fire emanates from you as you land. Cortinari, you are probably also very abruptly pulled out of your trance by these honks.
What? So I'll stand up, use half my movement. So I have. Yeah, let's do this. I'll run over to support Theon. So like 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Action to do my Spore Cloud.
All right then.
What smells like umami?
So, purpley, Venetius. It's almost like a bruise is filling the air. Just these swirling
that-
colors of black and grey. what's this? Trying to remember the horrible word for it. Something violacious. Anyway, I do that. That's my action, bonus action. After
Yes.
chatting with the DM, I'm gonna cast a blade into my hand. And DM has been kind enough to allow this. If anyone's watching and knows that Druid shouldn't exactly have this. It's kind of like Flame Blade. It's pretty close.
It's pretty close.
That's my turn.
Okay, you conjure a shadowy blade from your hand that kind of like drips darkness from its edge as you move it around. It's kind of unnerving.
Oh, that's so cool! Oh,
Okay. Spider
And
time.
maybe chitter a little bit in Krull at the spider.
Delightful.
Renari, you speak spider?
No?
Oh, oh no, is that racist? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Well, Evelyn, as you see your allies rush backwards and away from you in the to combat one spider, you realize that you're kind of standing a bit on your own with two others, both eyeing you up. This one just kind of scurries towards you, does this unnerving, like it climbs upwards on the inside of the roots, and then makes its way back down and here, and actually they all need to roll a d6 to see if their web has recharged. So 1, yes, 2, no, 3, no. Okay, good to know. So the one that's moved in front of you is going to make a bite attack against you, Evelyn. Nom 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 nom.
Penny.
That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Can you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Sorry, there's a spider crawling on my wall, which is a bit thematic
How appropriate.
today. Sorry,
I'll
what
let
did
it
you
bite
say?
you.
Which roll? Constitution?
Con save, yes.
Con save +0. That sounds about right.
Okay.
16.
You are pierced by its mandibles and take 6 points of damage, but you are able to shrug off the effects of any poison.
Take 6 points. 6 points.
Sorry, Rory, while it is the spider's turn, I'd like to use my reaction and the one that's in the Spore Halo, if it could make a DC 13 con save.
Indeed. It makes it at 16.
Okay, cool.
No problem. Well, this spider is momentarily confused as its meal just disappears out from under it, but it then glances over, sees you kind of half mounting a bush, and kind of gives this like nasty hiss, and then scurries towards you in an attempt to finish the job.
It's okay, spider. My meals disappear sometimes too.
That is a 13 to hit. What's your armor class?
My class is 13.
Okay, can you make me another con save?
With a D4.
Very true.
Do I need the D4 if I roll a nat 20?
You don't. You're good. So you... Oh, they've all been ones. What is up with that? So, Theon, you take 7 points of piercing damage from the nasty fangs, but are able to shake off the poison this time around.
I am pretty wounded.
Are you conscious still?
Just?
Okay.
Only just.
This third spider, seeing you surrounding it, it's going to...
Come and get me, you big spidery bastard!
It's going to shoot Ravane with a web.
Oh no, it's like my dream again!
That is a 24.
That will hit, apparently.
Yes.
Only just so.
Only just.
Yeah.
So
I nearly.
you are now. So you are now covered in a web. You are restrained.
Oh, it's just like the dream.
Bruh.
And that is the spider's turn. Ravain.
Oh, God, it's everywhere. Oh, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. I just cleaned these pajamas. Ah. However, I did not get bitten, and I did see my friend Theon just get a good chomp taken out of them. I would like to do first up a bonus action healing word.
One question: can you actually? You saw Theon get bitten the first time, and be like,
Okay, so I can't see them. Are they not in my line of sight?
you can't currently see him, but healing word just requires the person to hear it, so you can still do it. It's just you can't see him currently.
No, it is
The
specific.
hearing
I need
has
to be
been
able to
around.
see them. So if I can't see him, don't press.
Never mind. Yeah. So unfortunately, there's a large root in between the two.
No worries.
Yep.
Oh no, this is all going terribly. Oh God, you're a mean spider. Stop being so mean. And I am going to do inflict wounds upon the spider at second level.
I believe that requires a saving throw. Oh, it's a spell attack?
Oh, no, yeah, it's a saving throw, yes. That's not going to work then, is it? I'm going to suck at that.
Why?
Sorry. Because I'd do it. Would I have disadvantage? Yes, I would, wouldn't I?
Well, if it's a spell attack, then yes, it has disadvantage.
Right, yeah, cool. Sorry, I'm being a dum-dum. Okay, I've completely done everything wrong. I would like to... I'm still going to do it. I'll just do it at first level. Disadvantage spell attack on the spider.
Hey, go for it.
Does it come through when I... No. Okay, not when I do it like that. I've got... Did it? It did. Hooray!
A zero.
Zero.
You rolled a 0.
It's a plus
Ooh,
7.
pressed.
I think the math breaks when I try and do it like that. So let me just do it twice instead, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, just roll it twice. That's busted. So
Oh, did
15
you try and roll with it?
or nat 1. Oof.
Oh, okay. Well, there goes that then. Oh,
That's
no.
rough.
I tried to grab your leg, but it was just some more of the web. Oh, God. It's on my hand. Oh, no. It's everywhere. Oh. And I believe that is my turn.
Indeed. Evelyn, your turn. There's a spider bearing down upon you.
Oh, no, they're bear
this-
spiders.
Bear paws. Does this spider, is he pretty occupied with Theon, or does it look like it's gonna come my way?
Not
Focus its
paying.
attention on Theon.
It's pretty much focusing its attention on Theon because Theon is a meal it has already invested time in.
Sick. Well, I'm going to yell and scream and panic and put my hands out and cast burning hands
Okay.
right in its big fat face.
Sweet. Make an attack roll, please.
You stupid face.
It's a save.
Oh, it's a save. Okay, I make a dex roll. I rolled a 5.
You take 3d6 of damage, my friend.
Bring it.
What the?
Oh my god, Kim.
That's hilarious.
No.
That's great.
It
Oh, wow, that's really cool. Can you do that here to burn away these webs that are on me, too?
Anyway, I hope that it started it enough that it leaves me alone.
Now, does burning hands have any other conditions?
Ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Okay, so as you bathe a 15-foot area in burning hands, you begin to see that some of the dead and dry leaves sitting beneath this tree begin to catch flame.
Smokey the Bear would be very disappointed in me.
Smokey the Bear.
Oh, my muffin!
Don't start forest fires, kids.
Only you can stop forest fires, Josh.
Would you like to try and move at all?
I'm gonna stumble backwards away. Yeah, like so. About. Go ahead and make a
Okay.
attack of opportunity against me. It's fine.
Nem.
Take it.
That is a 21.
Ah! I can't take it.
That'll be fine.
So, did you use your bonus action?
No, I didn't. I just ran and shot. I haven't done anything yet.
You do have bonus action disengage. That's always.
That's true, you're a rogue.
I do have bonus action disengage. I haven't played a rogue in a while, so I'm going to do that instead.
Okay, so as opposed to, provoking an attack,
you can take a bonus action.
disengage.
Disengage.
Yeah.
And I go, and I duck out of there.
Look over there.
A bear!
A bear.
That bear that we saw.
And I'm gone.
The bear's on
And
the
then all
plane?
my teammates
No.
go,
What? A bear?
oh my.
Bears and cats and
Spiders
spiders.
and bears, oh
Bye-bye.
my.
Okay, there we go.
That's my turn then.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's okay, the forest is only lightly on fire.
Wait, hang on. I have bless. I'm gonna do that. Can I rank on that? Can I use bless for my damage? Oh, can I use bless on the damage?
No,
Or is it only
Damage. It's only hits
Okay.
and rage.
It's hit.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's a day. Okay, never mind.
It saves shits and giggles. Nothing.
I forgot how to
It's all
play
good.
D&D.
Everything's fine. Theon, you have a dangerous situation before you.
You'll be fine.
I feel like I just need to disengage and run
Oh, okay. You're in trouble.
because I'm gonna die again. Almost.
Get behind me, Theon. My pajamas will protect us.
My pajamas are flame retardant.
No, they're not. They're extremely flammable.
Oh.
They're a lovely wool.
Wool is
No,
flame.
bugger. So
They're a lovely, very flammable
Wool is-
thing. I don't know
Wool
fabrics.
is not flammable, my friend. Oh, it is, but like.
it's not flammable. But down is.
Oh, yourself. You yourself is gonna catch
Sorry.
on fire and you die.
Yeah, down is flammable.
Confuse anyone?
The smell of burning feathers, gross.
So I would have to use an action to put my rapier away to take my daggers out, correct?
It's an interaction for that, technically. So
Yes. It's an interaction, so yes, as part of your turn, you can do it once for free.
Well, then I will do is that and make a dual wield attack on this said spider with Dreadful Strike as well.
every time he attacks, he says "cow."
Please.
Cow. If I do that, does that attack twice?
Once,
A 10 and a 14.
yeah.
Oh no, that's just attacking with
That's
disadvantage.
with advantage. Yeah. Advantage.
Advantage, yeah, that's attacking with advantage. So just
Roll twice.
I guess take those as my two rolls, and then I'll just roll for damage if.
Okay, well,
But I think I missed with one, didn't I? Oh no, because I had a D4.
Add a D4.
yeah,
Add a D4.
add
Roll.
a D4 to both. So first roll, D4. That's a miss.
that's a 12.
Second roll, D4. That's a hit.
Cool. So it's a 5 damage, 5 piercing damage with my Dreadful Strike.
Another 2. Okay. I assume it was this spider you were slashing on, yes?
Yes.
Okay. You are carving away at this thing, taking chunks of its slightly fuzzy underbelly out. But it's still bearing down on you. It looks hungry.
Yeah, and that's all I can do.
Okay. Well, Cortinari, back to your turn.
Cool. So, I am going to go ham. So, part
You
of
have ham?
bacon.
You guys were bacon.
So part of my action, I'm going to draw the scimitar normal machete thing that Cortinari carries around with him. and I'm going to make a Shadow Blade attack. That's terrible. What are you doing? Even with the D4, that's going to do nothing.
That's unfortunate.
D4 today, guys.
Oh well, bonus
Sorry for
action.
giving you the worst D4.
Hold on, let me why are
Yeah,
you
give us a
not-
D6 next time.
Sorry, just move these
rolls. Spider.
bonus action attack. I'll try the
Snipper.
D4, maybe?
Sure, go for it.
11.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that altogether also misses. There's a lot
Damn it.
going on. I feel like everyone's just panicking and it's not going as well as you would like it to.
Guys, we're not winning. We need to bring in the big guns.
We need combat music. That's what we need.
And that 1 and a 3. Yeah, that's a terrible round for me, so I'm done.
Okay.
But as the spider's turn start, I'll use my Spore Halo DC 13 con save.
Yes. Spider make roll. Con save, yes.
Spider roll go.
Oop, that is a 5. So this spider will. How much damage?
2d4, just rolling it. 5 necrotic damage.
That's the best D4 so far.
Better than nothing.
Spider does not like that.
I have a D4
wow.
I got at Gen Con that starts at 2 and goes to 5. It's my cheating D4. It's wonderful.
Okay, this spider here is going to proceed forward. Kind of
Evelyn, look out! You're delicious!
ignoring
It's a goose.
the embers growing behind it.
Keep in mind, my delicious muffins are right there. That's where my bedroll was.
Take the
So
papayas. Leave me alone.
Well, it turns out the spider bearing down upon you, Evelyn, has recharged its web attack and is going to unleash it upon you. That is a 13 to hit.
let's never use that sound.
I'm going to use shield. It does not hit.
Oh. Okay. This spider kind of aims its butt underneath itself towards you, and just as this spray of web goes, you just like raise a shield, and the webbing just impacts on it instead and begins sliding down. Ravane, you are restrained and looking quite delicious. So
I am. Guys, I'm all sticky and all stucky. So let's get cocky. And I'm gonna raise my neck back, and my eyes are gonna glow with divine power. And at the same time, I am going to draw a flame down on the spider in front of me. Is the most damaged one? Is that correct? I believe.
the most damaged one that you can see, yes.
Okay, cool. And I'm just gonna sacred flame that one.
Well, it's their turn.
Oh, I thought it was my turn from what you were saying.
Sorry. I was just saying that you are damaged and delicious, which is why this one is going
Can I
to...
get exactly that in my turn, whenever that
Yes, exactly. Well, can you please make me a con save, please, because the spider does hit you.
It doth hit. Spider doth hit, but I am mighty.
You do take 10 points of piercing damage, though.
I am mighty.
Mighty delicious.
Hurting. Mighty.
Look out! You've got a taste for me!
And this third spider is going to keep on wailing on Theon because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Nem, 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 nem. Wow, I'm rolling so well. Okay, Theon,
anymore.
that is another hit.
Also, everyone, you no longer blessed. Sorry.
Oh, no.
No. No, I need
We're
this.
running out of vibes, guys.
Theon, can you make me another con save?
Can if my keyboard will respond. There we go.
What's the save? You pass. So you don't take the poison damage, but you do take 6 points of piercing damage.
Yep, that's me down.
Oh shit!
Okay. Well,
Somebody get that man a healer.
you.
I'm
fall
stuck.
I was looking through my things like, do I have a potion? Do I have anything that can heal me? Anything? No.
Big panic. And so now, it's your turn, Ravane. And as you said, fire burns in your eyes. You call forth.
Like, and I just hear the thump as Theon goes limp, like, "Oh, not again! Why does exactly this keep happening?" And the fire fades away. As instead, I would like to attempt to escape the web. Is that just an
Okay.
athletics check or something?
That is a flat strength check.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you are not able to escape with it.
So sticky! Oh no! Back to plan A then. And I will then use my bonus action, because that would have been my action, I'm guessing, to
Indeed.
summon a spiritual weapon, which in this case is going to be a sharpened croissant that is spinning around like a violent boomerang.
Do I also need to make you a token for this?
I don't have one for that.
And I'm
Make
not
you-
going to tell you ahead of time what they're going to be. But a sharpened croissant.
Dangerous of breakfast pastries.
Yep. It's bad for your heart and your throat.
Well, I will be using this one for the time being because I have it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to make you a croissant
And
when you're enjoying
my
it?
sharpened croissant is going to attack this eight-leggedy motherfuckery right here.
Okay. You can now move it, so please position it to where you want it.
Excellent, lovely. Croissant is over here. It's going to make its way around as far as I can see. It's trying to find my buddy, and I rolled a lot to hit.
You will definitely hit. Please roll me some damage.
Oh, 25. How?
Holy! Oh my god!
I don't know if you guys know. I'm a moron, but I'm technically overpowered as fuck.
Haha, Brett, go bonk.
So, my eyes rise up, glows up, and I just, in my hands, which are covered in gooey spider web, it just, this little spinning circle of light that eventually forms into a delicious-looking pastry that then flies around at an incredible speed, slashing into the side of this spider on all sides, going for the tendons, and I do 13 points of force damage.
That's a lot of damage. This spider is not happy.
Jeez,
Not
that's
happy.
impressive.
At all. Well played. Okay. Well, Evelyn, I know you have just obtained a meal, but the turn is yours.
I will work through it. Right. Shoot. I'm going to yes. Sick. I'm gonna bonus action disengage again because I'm really not liking the look of this guy.
Okay.
I have to go. Do I have to go all the way around this route to get
Well, you
to
can
where I
move
want to
through
go?
my space. It just costs you double to move through mine.
Look.
So it costs you 5 extra feet to move through my space.
Yes, that the path that you are taking is yes.
Can I?
Yes. You can do that.
All right. But sputtering. Yeah. Boop. 25. 30 to there.
So you-
And I'm going to
How you did that?
whip out me dagger
Mhm.
and have a chop at the spider
By all
that's
means.
directly in front of me. And I'm also going to sneak attack with that.
Yeah, because it's currently engaged with every single one of your allies.
This jerk. Right.
Finish
so
the job the
God bless me.
croissant started.
17 to hit.
That will hit.
Yes. All right. So it's 1d4 plus 3.
Hmm.
5 points.
Okay.
Plus sneak attack.
Yes.
2d6.
Mm-hmm.
Which is 10. So 15 points of damage.
Okay. So as this spider is already barely holding it together with this like Beyblade whirlwind of croissant tearing around it, you like tuck and roll underneath it and like full Frodo style just stab directly up into its belly, and it just goes and just collapses to the ground, very much dead.
At its last moment, it reaches out to have a bite of the croissant, only to realize it's incorporated.
Its arm just goes straight through it. It curses with its dying breath. In spider.
Kunari, what did it say?
Okay.
Yeah. It said.
Hold on. Like,
Anyway, does anyone see Theon?
oh, I can't understand spider.
Still can't understand spider.
Even on my actual die, I'm
This
rolling
can't stop me.
terrible
I
today.
can't.
Well, like, I mean, half the party can cast speak with animals.
Yeah, I can cast it. I've got 2 spell slots of speak with animals, apparently.
Hmm.
How many hit points
Yeah.
of speak with animals do you have?
I don't know.
Well, Theon,
I have comprehend languages now, but it's a ritual.
can you please make a
A death save.
death save?
All right.
We will save you, friend. I promise.
Did that work?
That did work, and that is 1 successful death save.
Yay, 1 success.
Okay.
And that's my turn down.
Indeed. It's now back to you, Cordenary.
Can I clamber up over this giant spider? I saw like the bread and I heard noises over this way.
Yes.
Down here. I know there's the big tree in between us, but
Follow your nose!
hold on.
I think those are
And then you see the
routes.
fire.
Routes?
So
Routers?
a path like this, would that work?
Yes, that would work. You can you can scurry it across the body.
What tool are you guys using to do that?
Right click as
Right-click.
you're as you're dragging your token.
That's far too complex for me. I won't do it.
Why am I on a
Alright.
Mac still?
Because
Cool.
you're a hipster nerd.
No.
Unlike other hipster nerds.
If after
Oh,
my
I'm-
clamber, do I have any movement left?
So like 5.
Keep in mind, my thread doesn't technically take up space, so you can be in the same spot as it.
You probably don't. Wait, I think you are out of movement from that. Well, actually, I'd say.
I was assuming it was difficult terrain.
Yeah.
basically. Yeah. Cool. So from where I am, I will bonus action heal Theon.
Healing word.
But
Love you.
so positive. We need you to find the way through here and cast.
Gain 7 hit points.
And then as my action, lob this shadow scimitar at my boy over that way.
Yeah, you can do
The
that.
nearest one.
Pivot. Attack roll, please.
That's way better. Okay.
Yeah.
2d8, and I'll throw my d6 in now. So
Nice.
6 of that is necrotic damage. The other 7 is psychic damage.
Right. This spider is also not happy.
Green.
It is alive still, but it is not pleased. As this like unpleasant, like weird combination of like psychic and necrotic energy. How would that even look? It's like it. If it could hold on to its own head and scream in dismay, it would.
So I'd like to think that the like shadow blade flips through the air, sinks in, and it's still creating some kind of wound, but it's more like shock from being wounded by this weapon more than the wound itself. And then through the small wound, the necrotic seeps in.
Ew.
Gross. I love it. I love it so much.
It's like when you nick yourself with a razor and it's really, really sharp and you don't notice, and then you're like, "Ugh," and you jump away from it more than
Yes.
it's cut itself.
Correct. Okay, so that is your turn. Theon is up. Something is going to be happening. I will have it occur at the same
Fine.
time.
Whatever it is, I'm sure it's absolutely fine.
Knocks me back down. That's what it is. It attacks me again, and I'm down again.
Well,
I
actually,
decided to give up and live a life of peace.
Come on,
Also, they
Spider.
probably want to do something about the fact that their home is on fire.
I'm ready for this spider. Come on, come at me.
well, Kortnari, you are shot.
Shot?
You are shot from out of
And you're to blame?
from out of seemingly nowhere. There is now a kind of feral-looking arrow sticking out of your abdomen. You glance up, and you can just see like the outline of a figure kind of perching amongst the trees in this general area.
Oh, that's
Oh, you didn't need to do that. He's on our side.
Rude.
And you take 12 points of damage
cool.
from this longbow attack.
Cool.
16 minus 12. I have 4 temporary hit points left.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh, but otherwise I'm on full health.
You're rubbing in.
Mwah. Spore druid.
How do you have so many
What?
temporary hit points?
Because I'm level 4 by 4. I had 16 temporary hit points.
Whoa!
Yeah, basically had a free hit sitting there.
That's cool.
I know, I love this druid.
So,
Great. Complex, but great.
Shit a lot.
so it's more that you look down for a second. You go, "I've been shot," but then just like a magical mushroom falls away from that spot, taking the arrow with it, and you're like, "Oh, it's fine."
Oh, I'm
so
safe.
good.
And
What the heck?
you see this figure whose token I shall now reveal.
They shot you in the fungus. Does that hurt?
Kind of makes eye contact with you and gives this expression that's obvious, like displeasure and disdain at the situation, and then the person kind of scurries out of your view in this
They shot
in
us!
this direction.
We look.
Oh no, everyone looks at us like that. It's fine. I mean, even the angel did.
Are they attempting to stealth at all?
At this point, no.
What?
The elf.
I know it's the spider's turn, but is there any way I could make a perception roll to see if there's anyone else around?
Unfortunately, a perception roll like that is something that has to be done as an action on your turn.
Cool. Yep.
I have a high passive perception. Does that help at all? Do I hear stuff happening?
You could probably, I mean, from where you are, you would have seen Kortnari be shot.
Oh, okay.
A reasonably
From where you are right now.
passive perception as well.
Oh my god!
I have an
You're like-
insanely high passive perception, and as a result, I saw it all. I just didn't put two and two together.
Everything.
It's the intelligence.
I have a third eye, and a
Alright.
fourth eye, and a
So-
fifth eye.
Are we all trained in perception?
I
Maybe.
have expertise. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I've just got a +5.
The entire party can see everything.
I don't have expertise. I've just got a normal +7.
Fair.
Thing that way.
Bruh.
So,
I'm insane.
Yeah, I also have
God,
a
I wish
+5
that were
in
me.
perception.
Yeah, we can all see everything. That's ridiculous.
What are we up to? Wait. So you just got shot. Cool.
it's the turn of these spiders now. Neither of
Hooray.
them got their webs back, but that doesn't mean this one isn't going to advance on Ravane, who is incapacitated.
Oh,
who's
it's okay.
restrained.
Spider. My web doesn't come back after a while as well. It's normal.
That
Oh,
is
am I still restrained?
no. You weren't re-webbed. So,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
so a 15 to hit you, Ravain should hit, yes?
Well, yeah, I didn't pick up my shield, and I am wearing my wonderful pajamas, so it will absolutely hit.
Can you please make me a con save?
I absolutely can.
Okay, that passes. You just take 6 points of piercing damage as your...
Ah, you bit me! Good thing you didn't get the pajamas.
As your plump duck breast is stabbed.
I'm delicious.
Honk. This last one is going to kind of... seeing its adversaries, it kind of glances around, looks over in the direction, Cortinari, that you think this figure will have gone, and kind of begins to like hiss and almost communicate slightly with this individual. You hear then coming back from that direction further similar sounding hissing, as though they are in fact communicating. Let's see how persuasive.
Cortinari, what did they say?
Yeah, that's a nat. That is a flat 19 on the die. This spider, despite its better judgment, has been persuaded to keep on attacking Theon.
Fucker.
Spider, nom 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 nom.
I'll forget you for this.
Attacking Theon?
However, it only rolled an 8.
Huh.
So you are able to scamper.
Fast.
You're able to scamper out of the way. Okay, now back to the almost double round. Ravain, it's your turn.
Okay, Evelyn, I'm really stuck here. So, I need you to get me out of these webs, but not while killing me, okay? Okay? And I'm going to do Cure Wounds on Evelyn. May as well, at second level.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucked up,
I'm not
aren't
that
you?
hurt.
You're not that hurt?
I'm
First
not
level
hurt.
of it.
I'm just letting you know. I don't look too bleedy.
Right. Just at
Bruce.
first level, so Cure Wounds.
Oh, nice.
And then I'll use my orders
First
command.
level?
Yep, that's first level.
11 points of healing. I'm so glad you didn't use. I'm so glad you didn't use second level.
And then I'll use my orders command, so you get a free attack. And there's a lot of webs on me.
Please help.
Slashy, slashy, slash.
Wait, you get a free attack, or I get a free attack?
You get a free attack, except if I attack them, I have disadvantage, so I'm healing you, so you can attack them.
So I get two attacks and my bonus action.
You get a free attack
One
against
attack.
If you
Right now.
you can also
Right now.
I cut the webs.
You, so
My arm
Okay.
starts swinging.
Make an attack roll against the webs.
Ha!
Please don't roll a 1. Please don't roll a 1.
Oh, I'm gonna be so upset.
please,
I've just jinxed it.
I want to make sure. Are you attacking the webs
Nadine!
or me?
You are able to find purchase on the webs. Please roll me just flat dagger damage. I don't think you can sneak attack webs.
that's okay.
The webs are between me and Evelyn. Surely they count as flank.
Just roll normal damage. I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. Yeah.
It's just a 5.
Yeah, well, just a 5. Webs have 5 hit points, so
Ha ha!
you, like,
Do I get XP for that?
milestone. Using milestones.
Yeah, it's my level. You've got to kill 10 webs before we all level up.
Wow.
That's a really cool use of that. That's crafty, man. I like it.
So that was my action to do Cure Wounds, and now I will use my bonus action to command the croissant to get the motherfucker that's on me. So it's gonna goddamn boomerang around, and yep, go for them.
Come on.
So I'm
What's
gonna
that
roll
wrong?
croissants.
That'll hit for sure. Please roll me some damage. 7, okay.
7 points of croissant damage.
Okay.
So that is my turn.
All right,
Healing,
that was
got myself free, did some damage.
that was a
The
good
spiders are
turn.
gluten intolerant.
Every
Retard.
is gluten intolerant around me.
Mm,
They develop it.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
violently.
Very quickly.
the turn is yours, Evelyn.
I'm going to jump through. Can I jump through this area? Actually, I'm just gonna do that. Can I jump
I'm not
through
restrained. You
here?
can move through my area. It's just going to cost you 5 feet extra.
Yeah, but where am I gonna go?
Oh.
I'd say you can kind of jump through there. I will ask you to make me. Like, actually, no.
Am I
That's
able to
fine.
go through here?
That's actually less likely, just based on the
Yeah.
space. So up there is probably easier for you.
What do you want me to make?
Squeeze through.
Make a sweet flip roll.
Like a not very difficult acrobatics roll to make sure you are able to squeeze and scurry through the space without being
Acrobatic
intrin.
is an a weapon.
That's enough. You
Yay.
kind of
Okay. Kerboink. I got it.
forward roll. Okay.
Under this bad boy, and then I'm gonna go on the spider, and I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get this boy with my
Make an attack
dagger.
roll.
Yeah, it's a 14 to hit.
That is exactly what you needed.
Yes. Look at this, guys. Alrighty.
And I'm adjacent to it as well, so...
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage?
14 points of damage.
Oh, God.
That's
It's-
impressive.
It's barely clinging to life.
No! No!
It is literally on 1 hit point.
Can I spit on it for poison damage?
No,
No!
you're a
Okay, hang
human.
on.
much so that you feel an extra 1 point of damage.
Vitriol damage?
White.
I'm going to.
Not
Do I get XP
smite.
for that?
God damn it.
Can I use my bonus action and pull out the kitchen knife and stab it? Because no, I can't do that.
Why not?
Actually, can I do that? Pull out my kitchen
Yeah.
knife and stab it for good
Yes, you
measure?
can.
Do you want me to lower the damage that my kitchen knife does?
Oh, let's
Still a
It's
dagger.
a kitchen knife, not technically a dagger.
It's a kitchen knife from a high class Innistradi family kitchen. It's basically a dagger. It's like a
Alright.
good knife. It's
I'm gonna get
good
really
knife.
angry. And I'm
Damage,
just
and a plus 1 to damage.
Yeah, and I
should be
just like-
bonus.
like, dab him. Please hit. Oh, it's a 24 to hit.
You absolutely hit.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna do it. Can I do sneak attack on bonus?
Only
action?
1 sneak attack per turn.
But
Okay, cool.
again,
So
it's
ignore
on
the
1
sneak
hit
attack.
point.
Yeah, why do you need to?
I want to make it very clear that Ravane is looking
That would
with
have gone
horror
so
as this
poorly.
happens.
That could have gone so poorly if I didn't have any modifiers on that.
Okay, so Evelyn, something very interesting occurs as you pull out the kitchen knife and just go like anger-induced slasher flick into the now top of this spider. It's dead. It's still dead, but you're still stabbing, and each stab, your blade comes out with more and more green vitriol on it, and on yourself as well. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh,
Yes,
I've seen this stage play. They had puppets, though, not blood. Well, there was some.
5.
Okay, you have a very agonizing flashback to that time a few months ago when you were standing in your master and mistress's bedchambers and something inside you just snapped, and now you're just standing there just like looking at your blood-soaked hands, just like in shock, going,
It's my turn.
that's your turn.
I'm just like,
Awesome.
I'm just like shaking.
You're like, Theon, it's your turn now.
Look, none of my stuff is as cool as yours. So I'm just gonna do a yeah, we're just gonna do a two-handed weapon fight with my two daggers with my dreadful strike.
I'm honestly so glad I found that.
Yeah.
First, second.
Okay. Sadly, they both miss.
That's okay. That was bound to happen, and I don't have any bonus actions.
Oh, if only you had some vibes.
The vibes.
Vibe check.
The
Oh, wait.
vibes would have helped.
No vibes.
You don't have any vibes left.
Vibes. Alright, that's me done.
Indeed. Cortinari, you've seen a dramatic struggle between this spider and your ally Theon.
Yeah, I definitely want to walk in to back up Theon, so I'll come up right beside him. Theon, you're hurt. Allow me. And I'm gonna hack at this damn spider's face. Ugh.
You run up, pull the blade out of it, I see.
Shadow Blade.
That hits.
Yay!
I think I know what's about to happen.
So we roll this boy. And sorry,
The
2
spider.
of that is necrotic.
That's okay. The spider is dead.
Why does the druid have the best sword? And he doesn't even have a sword.
Oh yeah, this sword's going to disappear any second now. So let's just follow it up for funsies with a bonus action.
Nat 20.
With my offhand attack. So
Bro.
So you too also go completely slasher flick on this spider. However, you don't have any kind of traumatic, horrifying remorse associated with your weapons.
I just really didn't want it to hurt Theon, so I've just run in and and then my Shadow Blade will disappear in like another 30 seconds or something. So whatever.
Indeed. For now, though, it is the turn of the adversaries, and while all of the spiders are dead, the remaining individual who is creeping around. Let's just see what line of sight is like. So you can just see them, but I don't think. So they stop there and then scurry further around the tree. So you aren't exactly sure where they are anymore. You have a rough idea that they're somewhere behind the tree, but they kind of run around behind the tree and just call out, "You shouldn't be here!"
We know! There's spiders and cats!
You should leave the forest!
Should we?
You did shoot us! That's very rude!
Evelyn,
You got him right in the
to
fungus!
the left. I head around right side of camp.
Even it like doesn't spawn. She's kind of like.
Surrender! Or you will be dead!
Kinda...
Okay, I didn't use my movement though, did I? I did not use my movement.
Some.
You used like 10 feet.
Can I use the rest of it?
I'll allow it. So like that much.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly where I wanted to go.
Cool.
Just to
Okay.
here. Cool.
So this individual just keeps on calling out, "You shouldn't be here! The spiders would have dealt with you! You're traveling with an Avon! You must be bad news!"
What's an Avon? Oh wait, no, I know that one.
What's
That's
their name
me.
of you?
Alright.
I don't like this guy. He shot me.
Fair.
Get him.
Okay! Is it my turn? Do I get to get it?
Cricket
He-
noises start.
This individual spends like their entire turn just calling out from behind the tree, saying, "You should leave. You shouldn't be here. This is not your home. Get out."
I would like to, on my turn, and this is if it is my turn next, I believe.
Yes, it is. Yes.
I would like to approach, not aggressively, if you know what I mean. I want to go for a, hey, I'm armed and I'll fuck you up. I've got a croissant. But I would also like to be like, no, my hands are in the air. They're just, hey, come on, let's do a Mexican standoff here. I'm aiming for a French pastry standoff.
Okay.
A tortilla standoff.
I have flight, so I can get a silly amount of distance, I assume.
You can fly 30 feet, so you could fly to around there.
Can I get over the main bit, or is that not really an option?
This is the trunk of a tree, so you can't go over it. It's just going around
head over there then, and I'm going to use my action to do Cure Wounds at level 1 on myself.
Okay.
And then, hey, look, we really don't want any trouble. They did sort of try to eat our guy, and, I mean, everything tries to eat him, but we'd really appreciate it if nothing tried to eat him, because he's with us and none of us like being eaten. So, if we could just stop the whole thing of eating, then we could all have some muffins, and no one needs to get eaten except the muffins.
Okay. Roll me persuasion, please.
Oh god, that was terribly good. I'm sorry.
Not bad.
So amazing.
Okay.
That's great.
I also assume you're going to use your bonus action to move your bread.
Oh, look, I'm bringing the bread up. No, I'm bringing it up behind his fucking throat. Like,
so it's going the other way.
I'm moving it over there. It's aggressive bread.
Yes, but it has a speed of 20 feet, unfortunately.
Oh, is it 20? I thought
No, I'm Googling
range.
this.
My
I'm
apologies.
Googling.
Okay, in that case, the bread's just going to follow me a bit. Done.
Okay, cool.
So I've got my hover bread spinning violently next to me, and I'm trying to convince him that, look, we just don't want to be eaten. We want to finish our rock muffins. This whole party really loves rock muffins.
Okay. Well, this individual may be able to respond on their turn, but now it is the turn of Evelyn. Can you make me another wisdom saving throw?
I'll just do my heal.
Indeed.
That's a 19.
Okay, you after hearing a Cortinari call out your name a few times to no response, you kind of like snap out of it. You feel sick to your stomach, like there's this really unpleasant feeling. It's not the rock muffins. It's horrible anxiety, but you have this like just nastiness inside you right now. But you are able to act if you wish to.
I kind of want to like get up, and I'm a little unsteady on my feet, and I kind of get up, like leaning on the root that's beside me. I'm kind of like, oh, and I like got the dagger still in my hand, and I'm kind of like on the tree, kind of like looking around, trying to work out what's happening. I'm like, oh, and I like dagger away, and I just kind of like look at Ravain, and then over the mutilated spider to Cortinari, and I kind of don't quite know what's going on. I just kind of see them like walking away, like, and I'm just like, kind of standing by this root, really dazed.
Fair enough.
That's
well,
about it.
Theon, the turn is yours. Can you make me a perception check, please?
Come on.
Not bad. I'd say that roll is high enough that you get a like somewhat of a vibe from this person. You were conscious and safe enough as they were calling out. They were speaking in common, but you heard a very familiar kind of like accent or dialect in the way they were speaking. It sounded not dissimilar from the kind of speech you would hear from your own wood elf kin back on Lorwyn.
So I shout out. Actually, I will move first. Let's see if I can figure this out. No. It doesn't do the cool trick. Yeah, I don't have that cool trick that I can figure out how to move. Alright, 20...
You should. I think I don't think it's specific to PC. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but it's my right click or whatever it is.
Oh,
just
okay.
moves the page.
Yeah, you can't left and right click at the same time.
Yes, Macs are made for toddlers.
Oof.
Hey, I have
No.
a Mac.
Have you?
Come on, but I have one.
No. Alright, so I will... Oh, there we go. No, this is cracking shits. It's so horrible. I can, but it moves the screen as I do it.
As well.
Hilarious.
So the screen just goes...
Just get a. You just need to get a mouse. An external mouse.
Yeah.
Oh, you. Okay.
I'm not sure if you understand how rubbish Macs are, Kim.
Yeah, I have one. They're not that rubbish.
I know, I have one
I'm
too.
currently working off 2. I'm working off
Bruh.
2, but I have to because graphic design.
Yeah,
They're for
that's-
toddlers
sorry.
with high graphic needs.
Mhm.
Exactly.
They're for toddlers with
yeah,
go.
high IQ,
That is
I
complex.
guess.
15
Toddlers
to
nonetheless.
there.
Never expected this to be like a PC Mac bashing.
Is that a flame there?
Oh,
Yes.
it's spreading. Have you guys not
But it's
noticed?
still on fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
How did I not notice
Remember,
that?
I started
Dude,
a fire.
there is more fire than when we started.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I will go there and I will shout out to him while readying my bow. In Elvish,
yes.
the Avon that you're worried about isn't from this world. You heed my warning, and
Don't fuck with
no,
us.
don't heed my warning. Heed my call for assistance. We are looking for Leonin because apparently we have some safe passage through to them.
Can you make me a persuasion roll with advantage because of your linguistic proficiencies?
To do the shift click.
Okay, 24. Solid.
Oh, I forgot to ask, can you assist us?
Of course. So you call that out, and we're waiting on an immediate response. Cortinari, 10 is yours.
These 4 fires in front of me, are they considered a small campfire?
At the moment, yes.
Okay. But that's only going to do 1 at a time.
Basically.
So I'm going to mold earth. This one here.
Mhm.
Oh, hold on. Get the ping up. So that one there.
Yep.
I'm going to mold earth, that 5-foot cube, to this 5-foot cube, and extinguish those 2.
Ah, so you take the loose loam, soil, and dirt from under one and just like slap it against the tree of another one, and they both just like collide and.
And hopefully that will put them
dissipate.
both out with enough soil and churning it up. And
I think that's a wonderfully creative use of the spell. So yes, you are able to extinguish those fires with a flick of your wrist.
I love taking spells as written and finding ways to use them. Like, it's one of my loves of this game.
Absolutely.
Good.
I'm gonna leave people with...
You get 1 milestone XP.
Yeah.
That's equal to 1 web cutting.
Yeah.
So I think I am going to leave... Oh, I'm so angry at this guy, but I know that Theon's the better talker than me. And he's just so confident at the moment. I'm a little bit...
I forgot how
annoyed.
confident I was.
Yeah. And in this
Bit annoying.
world,
Trembling
Cortinari
kid.
is quite like, okay, I'm going to hang back here and look after this fire. I don't want it to burn our gear.
Also, Evelyn's looking a bit green.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, green sick, not green injured.
No, not green.
Cool.
No, self.
Oh, look
Covered in
at
blood. Just physically green.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah,
So
that will
you-
basically end my turn. Fun fact,
Okay.
vitriol, an archaic meaning, is sulfuric acid.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
Nice.
my turn, and I'm going to
Very
glance
apt.
over at Evelyn and see her, like, freaking out a bit.
Just at the end of Cortinari's turn, I'm just gonna, like, my head on my terrifying gooseneck is gonna lean back and go, "Nerd!"
Yes? What's your point?
Okay. So this mysterious individual hears the call of another wood elf, and like hears what Ravane said, but kind of has more to say in response to what Theon said, and calls out, "But I don't understand. You went and spoke to those band soldiers. You must be working for them."
No, we insulted them.
Wait, who was that directed at?
You.
Self.
Yes.
In Elven or in common?
In Elven, yes.
In Elven. I
Offrey and Dainigan that I upset. Is that correct?
yes.
Yeah.
So I shout back saying, we are not aware of who they were. We stumbled across their path while we were trying to go to the Leonins. And for the record, we upset them. So I don't know if we are in their favor, to be honest. We're just trying to survive and need some assistance if you can help us out.
Kind of pissed them off.
Okay. I would say with all this combined, Theon, you hear a probably a very familiar but relieving sound, which is the sound of a longbow slowly having its tension released, as though somebody was on full draw, but is like, and like bring it to a slow, relaxed position.
Do I know whereabouts that sound is coming from in relation to myself and the person that I am talking to?
Roughly where their token is on the map, so not far.
Oh.
And and then you hear the sound of leaves and crunching as this person kind of like sheepishly comes around the corner, makes eye contact with you, and says, "Are you sure?"
As a good, because I've got my bow, like armed, I say in Elvish, in good faith, I will trust you, and if you are willing to trust us, and I, like, sheath the arrow into my quiver and put the bow on my back and put my hands up to show that I'm not holding any weapons.
Okay.
As you're standing right next to a little burning forest fire.
I'm just ignoring it because I'm like,
It's not that big yet.
because cool guys don't look at explosions.
Of course. This individual will do the same. It seems they're wearing like a heavy green cloak, so they aren't wearing their quiver on the back. It's mounted to the hip, so the arrow goes down in a hip quiver, and the bow is kind of pulled over a shoulder and is now being worn crossways.
Yep.
And they say, sorry. In my defense, those spiders were kind of going to attack you anyway. I just egged them on a little bit. Sorry.
No harm, no foul. But I say that in common so that everyone else understands what I'm saying.
Ow, I'm right here. Are we still fighting?
One foul. Lots of harm. One foul.
One
You nearly
foul.
died.
So
And then I shout out to everyone else, put your arms down. They mean us no more harm.
Okay. I'm going to pull the croissant into my hand. It's going to slow down, and then I'm going to try and eat it, and it's going to dissipate at that exact moment.
You forgot that it was incorporeal.
I did. I absolutely forgot.
Nah.
Aww.
Has it been a minute yet?
close to it. I'd say in the time of that brief exchange, you have time to extinguish the remaining 2 fires.
Oh, my main question was going to be if Shadowblade was still up, because I only did 3 rounds of it.
I'd say you have it still.
Okay. The other thing is, yes, I do want to work on that, but I wasn't sure if we were still in initiative or not. So
at this point, your enemy no longer has any hostile intent towards you. Do you have any ill will towards them?
not immediate, but the fucker did shoot me.
Totally fair. Totally fair.
Like, I'm not going to get rid of my weapons when someone who just shot me is right nearby. But otherwise, I'm going to put out...
Theon said it's fine. Put your weapons away.
I'm going to trust Theon. He's the charismatic, charming one at the moment.
Yeah.
But I also want to put out the fires, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, 100% you would
You
have
okay?
your thoughts.
You look like you've seen a ghost. And then that ghost stabbed your whole family. And then you saw the ghost again. Are you okay?
Who, me? Everyone kind of looks at you. And then brushes herself off.
Okay. You got a lot of spider chunks on your kitchen knife there. You should clean that.
It's away. I put it away. I'm like, oh.
Kitchen knife did more damage than I did in all of my attacks. Oh, wait.
Knife did.
No, no.
Croissant did more damage
5.
than you did.
Yeah, it's true. So, in broken English and Elvish,
What's English?
sorry, common, broken common and Elvish, I say to this guy, is there a safe place for us to camp away from these spiders? Do you have somewhere safe for us to rest? Because we are pretty badly hurt and need some rest. And the keywords that everyone would hear would be rest, hurt, safe place.
Right. We need to hurt the rest of them in their safe place. Good plan.
Can you make me one more persuasion roll, please?
Disadvantage, advantage, or just as?
Well,
Or just 20.
That's a nat 20, so you're good. Where was that during combat?
No.
Okay. So this individual kind of sizes you up and says, in common, I mean you no more harm. I'm sorry. I think it says kind of in quiet Alvin. You're not around here, are you?
We're not.
We are extremely from not here. Also, can I finish my muffins?
Violently from not here. That was not in common, you would know.
There's somewhere about 50, 60 feet up a nearby tree you could rest in. I can show you the way, my way of saying sorry. I'm a bit distraught at the moment.
Did we kill all your spiders?
They weren't mine. They were just nearby.
Well, they were. Yes, it was a problem. Terrible.
Yeah.
Let's have a nap.
Evelyn's kind of busying herself, like rolling up her bedroll.
I'm going to
Putting her
walk
armor
forward
back
to
on, I
here.
guess.
Mm-hmm.
I assume we've come around after
Yes.
having a chat.
Indeed.
The sword is gone, but just make a con save.
Oh, I see. That's a 15.
Okay, they pass. I see how petty my revenge is, and I wander over to the spiders, and I start using my poisonous kit to carve out their venom glands.
Okay, please make me a survival roll.
Neat.
And I add my proficiency because poisonous kit, but I'm already proficient in survival, so...
Yes. In that case, it would just make the DC lower because you have the right tools for the job.
Cool. Yeah, Dark Elf, poisoner kit, fun stuff.
Indeed. Go for it.
Sick.
Yeah, that's...
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you are able to get some giant spider poison.
Nice.
I closed that thing because I'm an idiot. I thought to myself, I'll just close it. Wait, but poison? Nah.
No. Anytime you have a player with a poisonous kit, they're going to use it at the most annoying time. That's how it always works.
Giant
So dangerous,
spiders?
man.
Like...
Yeah. I would also like to focus on how petty my hunger for muffins is and pick up my 2 nearly finished muffins next to my bedroll.
Okay. So you can check on...
I will also put a couple of spider legs in them.
Okay, fair enough. So you can check on
Bruh.
D&D Beyond. You have the poison is... It's... Make a DC 11 con save on a fail. The target takes 2d8 poison damage. Oh, I forgot to give you guys half damage. Whoops. Oh well.
That's fine. Sorry, do you have a name for that?
Just call it giant spider poison. And one cool feature about the giant spider poison is if the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, they are stable, but poisoned for 1 hour and are paralyzed in that way. So, yes, in the classic spider poison fashion.
Love it.
And I'd say you're probably able to get roll me a d6 quickly.
Cool.
Rory, I imagine that my kitchen knife looks a bit like
God damn it.
the Vorpal blade from Alice Madness Returns.
Oh yeah, probably. And unfortunately, you are only able to get 1 dose of this poison there.
Well, my main goal is to give it to Evelyn, of all things. So if I only have 1 dose, she has the spider poison. You seem to be good at the single strike. This will help you.
Thank you. Kind of takes it in 2 hands.
I assume it's in a vial.
Yeah. If we can, just for story's sake, whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Present a small vial with vitriolic green fluid.
Hey! I don't have anything like... Take it. I take it in both my hands anyway.
But
Tuck it in my bag.
the other knife does not seem good for you. Stick with the main one for now.
Yeah, I probably... I really should get rid of it.
I don't know, it seemed to work pretty well.
Yeah, it seemed awesome.
Literally carrying around the murder weapon. What could possibly go wrong?
Well,
You don't know what you're talking about, random ghost. Shut up!
I kind of... I think like keep like busying myself, just doing shit, just filling my hands with stuff and kind of moving things and shuffling things around.
So I guess at this point I'd say to everyone, guys, this person, sorry, I didn't catch your name. I am Theon.
I did get this person. Yeah.
And then has found a place for us that we can rest and be a bit safer, so we don't have to worry about sneak attacks like this again while we're trying to make
I completely misunderstood what you said. I'm so sorry.
Well, They say, I am Yala,
Yala.
and I'm just, can we, yeah.
I get it. It's fine, Yala. Like, we all shoot our friends sometimes when they're fighting giant spiders. It just happens. It's cool.
I look at the mutilated spider body. I'm like, yeah, let's leave. That'd be great.
Okay.
And I say, I'm fine with it, but maybe keep a tiny bit of distance from Cortinari. He holds a little bit of a grudge occasionally.
Yala peers around the tree trunk and sees Cortinari like halfway through, like carving out a poison gland from a spider, and goes, "Yeah,
This is
good
what Courtney's
idea."
doing. He's like, he goes,
So yeah, you guys okay to climb?
I'm reasonably okay to climb.
Okay.
I leave climbing for other people, but I got my ways.
Whenever you're ready, follow me. It's over here.
Right. Do you want half a muffin?
don't eat the muffin.
I say in Elvish, kindly decline that.
Yala says, "Thanks, but no thanks. I already ate."
Okay. It's got a spider in it now.
Evelyn says under her breath, she's like, what
At
is
that
this
point.
decision?
Yeah, at that point of Ravane saying there's spider in it now, Cortinari's like,
Ugh.
my mother used to make a good spider muffin. I could share a recipe.
Oh, lovely. What do you got? I love to collect recipes.
I'm gonna take a small bite.
So
There's
leather
still
bag
rocks in it.
Now, keep in mind, this spider muffin isn't finished until we have our long rest. So,
Take any
Still has rocks in
batter?
it.
Okay, he takes a little dollop of the batter and is like,
yeah, it's an uncooked muffin with a spider leg sticking out of it.
It's like a cake pop, but it's not
Oh,
a spider
God.
leg.
so
Yeah.
now what Mum would do would crack the leg and you peel the meat out and shred it.
Oh, but it's so
Everyone's like,
I love the and like the little bit of furriness on the leg. It tickles the throat as it goes down.
But at the other end,
I know you get twice the tickling.
anyway, for climbing up,
Yeah,
athletics is rubbish. Like,
yeah. My athletics is okay, but not great.
yeah, I have.
So's my acrobatics. Oh, okay. Mine's better than you.
Evelyn doesn't say anything though. Politely coming along.
Proceed through the undergrowth, kind of with Yala maintaining a decent 15 to 20 foot lead from you, and after walking through the undergrowth for about 100 feet, northeast away from here, they stop at this tree and just kind of reach up, tug on a few of the vines, and once a good one is located, begins to scurry up, hand over hand, just climbing a vine directly up this tree. So, if people intend to follow,
Yeah, I'll follow. Wish I didn't use my face step.
I'm
Yes.
gonna follow, paying zero attention to my surroundings. Like, so you climb this tree often. What's the other trees like around here? You have friends,
Yeah,
family? Do you like muffins? Do you eat those spiders often? Are they tasty? What other things are there to eat?
I assume that Ravane, you're flying.
Yeah, I'm sort of
Yala.
annoyingly as they climb.
As they go.
Can you please make me an insight check as you are rattling off these questions?
Sure.
Rant.
I'll be a bit cautious as I'm climbing up, checking my surroundings every so often, because this is another elf, and I'm very cautious of elves because of being an eye blight.
Mm-hmm. So, yes.
Even though I
Terribly
don't know
ugly for an
what.
elf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone climbing,
much.
please make
You're about
me
an 8 out of 10.
strength athletics roll. Yes, Cortnari?
I'm going to wild shape into a giant lizard. But just beforehand, Evelyn, take this rope. You'll need it in a moment. And I wild shape, and if you want, you can tie a harness and hang on to my back as I climb up the tree.
Jake tries to like tie the rope around stuff.
And I'm like a giant goanna kind of looking creature that just up the tree.
I try to like tie it like around your arms to try not to like choke you as a lizard and shit.
Okay.
Okay. And I kind of hold onto the rope like that's around your shoulders and shit. I'm like, oh god, what the?
Well,
Tick off my second wild shape. Awesome.
yeah.
Hold
No
on to
check
your life.
for you two, as the giant lizard has a climbing speed. So it's just Theon. Please roll me athletics and perception since you're keeping an eye out. While you make those rolls, okay.
And perception. Sorry.
Yeah, perception. You are able to just tear ass up this vine, no problem. And as you are climbing up, everything seems clear. You don't see any other elves, but as you are climbing up, you hear the sound of water, which is unusual. It sounds like a small pool or something that has like water droplets slowly feeding into it as you are climbing up. Ravain, with your insight check, as you are flying up next to Yala, when you mention friends and family, there's like a visible feeling of discomfort, and you might say shame at the mention of them.
Oh,
and kind of causes a pause mid-climb, but then kind of shakes it off and keeps going.
Well, I'm sure that's fine. Anyway, wow, this is a really tall tree. Do you have many trees like this that are this tall?
Yala just like pauses, turns around, and looks past you to the endless jungle that surrounds you.
All right, yeah. Sorry, I got lost for a minute.
And eventually, as you all...
Oh my god, a giant goanna!
It's just like thundering up the tree. As you make it up to the top, you find yourself at a very weird but pleasant-looking sight. It looks like a lot of the leaves combined with moss and branches of this area have created this kind of small pool that's kind of attached to the side of this tree. The exterior perimeter of the pool has like moss and soft grasses growing around the perimeter, and there's a pool maybe like 10 feet in diameter and like 3 feet deep, just clinging to the side of this tree. And when you make it up to the top, Yala approaches it and takes a drink.
Oh, how weird and pleasant. And I'm still in my pajamas, by the way. So.
Yeah. No time to put armor on.
That's right. Wait, are you above me or below me? No, you're above me. Okay, so I'm literally just like, oh god, just close up the butt flap.
The butt, as the occasional feather hits your face.
Oh. So, you make it up to the top of this area. It seems like Ayala already had a bedroll that was out, and so goes over to that, kind of stretches a bit on it, pulls off the bow and quiver and other effects, begins to try to get a bit comfy.
So what's the deal? What's with? I mean, what's with like the other Avens and Souffle and their big angel friend who seemed nice, but then was actually a little bit rude and like, you know, hasn't responded to any of the 12 dozen messages I've sent them since I met them.
Those Bant folk were strange.
What's a vamp?
Bant.
Well, I've got
the name of Bant.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that bit.
Y'all looks confused, as if you should know this, because where else could you be from? But
Now, I have a very high insight and very high perception. So can I just jump in at exactly that moment and just go, you look confused, like you think I should know this. I can assure you I do not.
There's, okay. I'm not sure where you're from then, but if you need to know this, I should probably explain. The forest has always been our home. Well, my home. Me and my people, we live amongst the treetops.
Oh, cool. Where they at?
They're elsewhere.
And who is the ruling
At a different
class of the forest? Who rules over everything?
Before the change, elves were pretty much the top of the food chain in terms of humanoids, but there's been a bit of a shake-up. There's more humans making villages. The Leonin have come down from the mountains and are fighting cultists, it seems, and a lot of the behemoths have been going elsewhere.
And how do you keep control of the eye blights?
The what?
Okay. The eye blights, but you've never heard of that before?
No, it sounds like something to do with seeing someone. Is it
You need
slow?
glasses?
So just out of character, I'm sussing out whether I'm in danger if they are going to attack me or anything because they think I'm an eye blight, which is like the lesser. So I'm like, just slightly trying to get some information, which I gathered. I feel a bit safer now.
Indeed. Yala doesn't seem to know quite what you're referring to, but goes on and said, so, I assume you're here for a reason? Where are you
We're
going?
looking for a kitty.
Yeah.
Do you know of Ajani Goldmane?
Who?
Okay.
I'll take that. Let's go.
He is a Leonin, and apparently he told us to come here to this forest and go. Oh, I forgot.
To the
Is it
jungles of
north?
fire.
To the jungles of fire. Yeah.
Through the jungles of fire to the south to find his people.
Well,
In the mountains.
Yeah.
well, his people do still dwell in the mountains, but some of them are nearby.
Oh.
I was passing through a nearby area, and I spotted a party of theirs converging around a valley.
How far away?
Just under a day's walk, I'd say. Well, probably faster if you use the trees.
Use the trees.
Yes, it's
Between them, it's much faster than walking.
it's probably hard for you to see, but when the sun's out and you're up here, it's more clear. There's a network of vines that connect the trees together. It's how my people normally get around without being on the jungle floor.
That's
Can you
so
walk on
cool.
them, or can you walk
Is it
on
gonna
them, or
be
do you
in the
have to kinda
sunlight?
Climb.
Tarzaning?
You can walk on them most of the time, and it'll be sunnier than on the jungle floor, but there's still a canopy above you most of the time.
Cordenari, where I come
I'm like,
from, we
we'll
have
make you an
things called
umbrella.
Umbrellas. We need to
We'll
get
make you a parasol.
So this is way higher up than I've ever been in my life. I'm probably as close to the tree trunk as possible.
Evelyn's kind of like next to you. She's like, we'll find
And
something to cover.
I'm still in lizard form.
No, I would have dropped it up the top.
Okay.
Also, you said something about a behemoth. I I've not known any behemoths, but I've seen the word. Well, someone said the word, I think. I don't know. There was a lot of bread involved. But, like sourdough, if you know what I mean. But, what's a behemoth? And do we have to look out for that?
If you hear very loud thumping, run. If you see a really big set of legs, don't attack them.
Okay, so just like my dad and my mother-in-law. I understand.
I don't need to know about your home life.
Oh, the thing that made the path here. We were following.
Oh,
Oh, that makes sense.
and that's why. Yep. Okay.
That's
So
what made
because
the
those
path.
people are hunting it, is why you're not very happy with them.
No. There were too many of them for me to deal with, but I assumed that you were associates, so I thought I would inconvenience them by trying to stop whatever it is you were doing. I'm sorry.
No, we were just following the path.
That's why we were away from them.
We inconvenience our enemies by killing their associates, too. We understand.
Everyone kind of gives. What was their name again?
Yala.
Yala. Everyone kind of gives Yala a look like, really, bitch?
Not convinced?
Not convinced.
Okay.
Right.
Well, Yala says, I'm going to rest now. If you like, I can lead you to the valley where I saw the Leonin tomorrow.
That would be really nice. Also, please don't try and get us killed again.
Tomorrow.
That would
Please
be
don't try
really
and kill
nice.
us.
We'll also,
have to kill
please
you.
don't try and get us killed again.
Tomorrow.
That would
As
be
long
really
try and
nice.
kill us.
as you can
We'll
assure
have to
me
kill
that
you.
you're
Try
going
and get us
to
killed
leave,
again.
leave the forest
was
as
really
quickly
nice.
as possible and won't do it any harm, I will not.
Killing spiders that try to eat us count as harm? Because we can't promise her that.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm gonna kill anything that trying.
We're also happy to put out any fires. Like, it's a balance thing.
Of
Who
course.
put out the fires?
You put out, like,
Where
most of the fires,
Where does
didn't
it
you?
even come from?
I'll put out the fires.
Yay!
Try not to
That's
start
fire.
anymore.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night.
Yep, I will also do a meditation
Everyone's
again.
everyone's gonna like rest for a bit, and then any like spare just downtime that she has, she's gonna try and gather some sticks, and like some sort of lashings and leaves and stuff, and make a little cover for Cortinari,
Oh,
so that they can walk around in the sun without like crisping.
that's so cute.
Because she's
I-
seen how uncomfortable
Yeah.
it makes them.
I have nearly finished my daily muffins, because you said we hadn't quite finished the long rest. But we will, I'm assuming, with this.
Indeed.
Now, if you need a high gluten bread at a high enough level, you can get it to a point that it's extremely stretchy and then cook it.
Have you ever tried deep
my
fried gluten?
muffins for the day to help Evelyn by making a bread parasol.
No, because then it'll just cook in the sun. Oh,
It will cook easily, but it will be stable,
in
and
the
it won't
sun.
rot.
I
Because
think I'd rather make something that might not like attract birds.
And look, we
Or
have
giant wasps.
party members here
Or
who
giant
eat
wasps.
apparently.
Also, fun annoying fact: I came into 2020 with celiac disease.
Oh no.
Woo.
Oof. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's my life right now.
So do you have
Bread makes me
ability
sad.
against any damage I do?
I do.
Um,
Please don't throw a flower at my character; she will die.
Oh no. So,
Yeah.
you can all bed down, finish your trances and rests, and awaken refreshed, and you can all press your long rest button if you like.
I just want to confirm. So if I give up my muffins for the day, can I give advantage on the parasol?
Yes.
Please don't give me dough to put
Side
in the
note,
parasol. I won't use it.
As glue.
glue 10. I know it was bad.
Don't worry, there's not that much.
I pay it. I pay it.
Legs.
She like uses it, but like not in any consequential spaces. Like to make the handle a little bit comfortable.
It's wonderfully comfortable, and it cooks easily, and it's a stable build.
So,
Also, worst case scenario, it's delicious.
Thanks, I hate it.
so can you roll me survival with advantage
I guess.
to make a parasol that contains a non-zero amount of bread?
Oh, it didn't roll. Hang on.
Okay, that's weird.
No.
I'm just gonna roll it twice.
Just roll
My
twice,
advantage
yeah.
didn't roll.
It's all
Survival.
good. Yep. Okay.
You really need that +2 from my bread.
Mm-hmm. You are decently confident that you've been able to bodge together somewhat of a parasol. You pulled off some like large wide leaves, basically just tied them together at the top, and then just took a big stick and shoved it through the center of the place where it's wrapped. So it's all right. You don't think it'll hold its shape against like strong wind or anything, but if it's calm enough, it's wide enough to be like a decent parasol.
When Cortinari like awakens in the morning, I'm just kind of like, I need you some.
Oh, Evelyn, thank you. I'm like,
To keep the sun off.
oh, I've lived underground my whole life.
Yeah, no need for a parasol.
Like, even the idea of rain is strange. But, like, if you show how to use it, and then I'm gonna do a little tiny druid craft. If I see any tiny weaknesses or things, or any little, like, holes in it, where there's a beam right in my eyes, I'm just gonna druid craft it up and over the shoulder.
Like monsteria leaves, and they've got like little holes in them.
Yeah, but, you know, just any tiny sunbeams that are poking through, I just want to druid craft that up, finish off the job. A 17's
call
damn
these-
good.
Yeah. So
Like we call these parasols back where I grew up.
Para
Keep
soul.
they keep the sun off. They don't do very well keeping the rain off of you, but I think this one might. It's made out of leaves.
So parallel to the soul?
Yeah,
To the soul.
Soul as in sun, I guess.
cute. Okay.
Evelyn, have we finished making the cake?
It smells done.
Excellent, excellent. Let's eat.
No, you can't eat this. You
What? I thought that was the plan.
soul.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
to
as
eat.
soon as I druid crafted, all of the bread parts started to grow little mushrooms.
Yeah.
Mushroom bread. I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not nearly as tasty as it was before. Oh well, I'll still eat it.
I mean, mushrooms are pretty tasty.
And yeast is a fungus.
Hey.
Yeah. There's a fungus among us. Okay. So,
Oh my god! That's the connection between Spore Druid and the Bread Cleric. Yeast!
Yeah.
you're wholesome.
This is my favorite yeast. Look at it. I also have a least favorite yeast, but you shouldn't look at that.
No. So, when you all wake up in the morning refreshed and comfortable, Yala is already up and packed up for a day's travel. While you wouldn't normally encounter some potential dangers or...
Bye. Pause.
I shall wait, I'm curious to see what this is.
Is it a mushroom?
Saw a shadow.
Is it going to be a
Back.
mushroom?
Oh,
Some
what's going on?
risotto?
Ghost mushrooms. We covered this.
Ghost mushrooms?
Mushrooms.
Are there ghost mushrooms right now?
Glow in the dark.
I love it.
I
That's
You just
perfect.
reminded me that I even own one, so.
Brilliant.
This is the greatest thing ever.
That's so great. I love it.
I love the fact that you have one. It was meant to be.
Absolutely.
Yes. Perfect.
So the top of it is now growing with tiny little mushrooms.
Yeah, it's got
The
the
bottom
mushrooms
of it,
going on the top.
there's still a few little bits of bread that you can occasionally pick off for a snack.
This is so wholesome.
Okay. This guy's gonna
Okay.
come back at some time.
Good.
Yeah. So, with Yala leading you across the terrain, across these like big, chunky, thick, like bare minimum 10 feet diameter thick, like crisscross vine sections that you can just walk across to get from tree to tree. With Yala leading you and telling you where all the safe paths are, your journey is quite a bit faster because you aren't fighting your way past bushes and trying to avoid giant insects. You are in a relatively safer place up here in the canopy. And while Yala's not really a conversationalist, you are able to get to your destination quite quickly. However, when you arrive, it's not a very pleasant sight. This valley that you were told the Lenin were near, you smell it before you see it. While you're used to a very like pleasant, like fragrant general sense of like pollen and fruit and leaves and forest smell around you, as you begin to get closer to this site, it smells like death and moist and decay. So,
Guys,
it does.
kitty litter.
It does.
Smells like home.
It does smell somewhat like home, but as you get closer still, you begin to see that a lot of the trees ahead of you look sick. Like they're shriveled, withered, smaller. All of the leaves are curled up and browning and dropping off. And as Yala kind of directs you to stop on a branch of the last safe tree before they begin to die, you can peer down and see this valley. It's kind of it probably was a valley at some stage, but now it's kind of a ravine. Looking down, it seems like there's pockets of marshland kind of bubbling up out of the ravine, and with them you can see skulls and other
So it's a green black deck.
and other like body parts coming up from the soil, bubbling away. It seems as though in this ravine there's been activity, as like leaves and twigs and logs have been laid down across some of the moist sections to make pathways. And you can see at the mouth of the ravine, off to your left, a large pile of rocks and rubble. And just as you're kind of surveying the scene, you see from the far end of the ravine, there is a large opening, a cavern, and from it walks an ogre. But not the living kind of ogre. It seems to be this big, meaty, undead ogre with a mace kind of attached to a strap of cloth around its waist, and it's carrying in its arms a very, very large rock with like this big backpack full of smaller rocks, and it's just like trudging with this rock down the valley, making its way towards the pile of other rocks at the end.
I look at. Does Yala look surprised at all of this?
You guys are up in the tree line, like decently far away, but it's still visible. Yeah.
I ask Yala. I had to look at my notes for a second because I forgot the name. I ask Yala, what happened to the forest here?
Yeah, does she look surprised at all, like this is new, or is she kind of like...
Yala says, I did steer clear of this place before. I wasn't sure what was happening, but all the animals left, and I could see the sickness from far away. It's been happening more and more.
Okay.
Where were the Leonin, the cat people? Where were they?
I didn't see them directly. Hang on, and kind of just peers around, and you look down and kind of like 4 or 5 trees away, kind of off to your side, in a pretty decently well-made cover. You can see a few Leonin are kind of like sheltering under a tree, tending to wounds.
Oh.
Like
Do
they're
any of them look familiar?
none of them are white like Ajani was. They're all of various shades of like browns and grays, but their fur is kind of like splotched with blood coming through, and they're kind of just like curled up, definitely like they have been in a fight and lost, and kind of just are metaphorically and literally licking their wounds, just not looking too happy.
More kitties! It's the right amount of legs this time.
What is that beast over there with the rocks? Because it looks not alive.
Guys, that thing looks undead. I think we should get our smote on.
I think we should go and help the Leonin and let them know that we're here for Ajani.
And also,
And then maybe they'll take us back to where the rest of them are.
Yala, would you care to join
In the
us?
mountains.
I'm sorry, I'm going no further. I have things I need to do. I'm glad you're here. This seems bad. Good luck. I'm gonna...
Okay, bye!
Before you leave,
Thank
if
you
we
for
need
your
to
help.
find
Don't
you
go shooting anybody else.
again or your kin, who should we ask for? Or who should we seek?
If you're looking for me, there's a human village about how far away is it? Like a day and a half east-ish of here. It's called Gar. You should. I'm not always there, but I'm there enough. If you ask for me, someone can help you.
Okay.
Thank you, Yala.
Okay, bye! Don't try to kill us again!
I'd like to walk
Thank
forward,
you.
my arms outstretched, attempt to give him a hug,
Okay.
and then last second punch him in the gut.
Okay. With primal savagery.
Yes.
Okay, that a 24 hits roll damage.
Sorry. Bye, Yala.
Kill Yala?
Bye.
Check before you shoot. Bye-bye.
I probably deserve that. Okay.
I'll be honest, I didn't see that coming.
And so Yala just carries on across the vines and leaves you guys to your mission. And I think that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
No, it wasn't.
That was great.
That's the way they finish
What a
it.
good session.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
So I will quickly just show you where it is you shall be going in 2 weeks' time. And I have made a map.
I promise you that Ravane will have forgotten by then.
It's just that I made a battle map.
Alright, but Ravane's gonna forget.
That's
Nick
okay.
remembers, but Ravane, yes.
Yes.
See, I'm the
This is where
opposite.
it is.
Theon is going to remember this place. Sully will not.
Keen man.
Very nice battle map, by the way, Roy. I just want to say. It's very lovely.
Indeed.
Solid.
Yes. So
We used to make
it's software called Deep Night. I found it online as I was browsing around. It's completely free. It does some cool stuff, and I'm able to supplement its failings with Roll20. So in places where I can't achieve the things I want, I can like add things from Roll20 on top to really round it out.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the ravine we're in.
You're
the
not.
ravine we're in.
You're kind of perched in. So you're perched in treetops near the ravine, kind of looking down, and you can see that the ogre has emerged from like this
And
opening here and is proceeding along here.
And I've got my pamphlet out that says the undead are icky things, and you should smoke them good. So
Undead is bad.
Remain's trigger finger is itching. You guys. You don't need a high perception to see that.
Yep. They shall be smoted.
I am.
Oh, next level's going to be fun.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
So-
good game, guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay!
Killed my spiders. Turns out going into battle in pajamas not the most effective.
Not good.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
We all got hit by everything and then failed at everything.
Oh, guys, that first round was so bad. Oh,
So much for everybody. Yeah.
My good vibes worked perfectly. Thank you.
Your good vibes
Vibes
were great.
was great.
I think there was only like 2 hits that happened thanks to the vibes that otherwise wouldn't. When I think the previous time I used it, we got like vibes on vibes on vibes. Like
Here's
Vibing.
what's really annoying is that those first 3 rolls that were 1s from the bless, if they had all been 2s or higher, they all would have led to hits.
yeah, the spiders were not that hard to hit. We just all
No.
sucked,
No, yeah, just failed miserably.
even with vibes.
Hey,
But, I think cast vibes is my go-to at this point.
yeah.
Have my tattoos changed on my arms, Rory?
Yes, actually, they would have.
Yeah.
I'd say at this point you can recognize them as having been your spellbook for your
Sick.
feat you took.
Okay, that's sick.
Yeah.
so, you do remember before Christmas we had that conversation of like, your spellbook can be anything.
Yeah,
I love that last session how Rory was like, you get tattoos, and you were so freaked out, being like, what
was like,
do
what the
they mean? And I looked at the other players, and we're all sitting here being like, oh,
Going-
it's a spellbook. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And I'm legit like, what the hell? What does this
shit?
mean?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because I've been looking at the dragon, the dragon marks and stuff for my other campaign. I was like, no way did I talk about that with Rory? And I was like, that's not what this is.
I will say one more thing. The tattoos on your arm have a very distinctly Innistrad kind of cursive about them. So like the way they're designed is very like
Cowboys. Does anyone else know that typeface? It's horrible. It's the
Wait,
word
which typeface?
bleeding cowboys.
Bleeding Cowboys.
Look it up. Once you know it, you will never not see it.
Bleeding.
It's in every goddamn
Oh,
band book
gross.
ever.
Yeah.
And it is
We use it
it's
in,
like the weird
Oh, it's
steampunk.
fucking on the font.
Yeah, it's one of the default.
oh boy.
It's like one of the most famous default.
It's horrible. I love it.
Wow.
Everyone uses it for like book covers and stuff.
Yeah,
That
everyone
is not the style of my spellbook. Thank you.
No.
That is exactly the style of the spellbook.
No, I'm
Mine is exactly
thinking
yours.
beautiful, like, Enlightenment period French cursive. That is these beautiful swirls and curls, and it's like lacing around your arm, and like
And they, like,
sentences
overlap and stuff.
rapping.
Oh, so cool.
I like the very minor serif fonts that were used in the first edition, Mary Shelley Frankenstein.
Oh,
Like that is an on brand sort of one because it's otherwise this really, really like blasé gothic sort of typeface, and then it's just got these very minor flourishes on it. So it looks like it looks like a temple with spikes. It's a beautiful typeface. I have no idea what it's called, but it's gorgeous.
a doctor who actually knows how to write.
No doctor.
Actually, yes.
Right. I've met a lot of doctors. They're all
Yeah.
Oh, as long as they're not medical doctors, generally their handwriting's okay.
You know what's funny?
Oh yeah. He's gonna be a doctor, and his handwriting's hot garbage. Chris, I'm sorry, but it's bad.
My handwriting's hot garbage as well. But I'm practicing more because I'm trying to... Where's my camera? Which camera am I using?
Oh,
I'm
use
actually
it. Yeah, you're
doing
trying to use-
all of my notes in fountain pens.
Nice.
Nice.
I love it. That's great.
I have.
So
I
next
don't
time we have
yeah.
drinks, you just need to draw on us all, and that can be our spells.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Solid, Rory.
Yeah.
Down.
I am.
Oh yes.
You're a
Just
fountain pen
nice.
connoisseur
Me.
as well.
Yes, I love fountain pens.
I have the OG
it-
writing implement kit.
It comes. It runs in my veins. Basically, it's a very
Of course it
British
is.
thing to do.
Ink in your veins is very bad for you. Go to a hospital, young man.
No.
No, that's called tattooing.
It's not for AIDS. You have a terrible
Okay, bro.
tattooist.
Do some ASMR.
Oh, shit. Always want the ASMR.
So now I need to step out the bread thing, obviously, because we've had 2 separate breads. I need to keep this going.
So,
So you have
Tim, me and you have to, like, predict the bread that he's going to do, and we've got to make some tokens, don't we?
Photoshop more tokens.
At least a dozen different icons, just in
Please.
case.
Please give me like a list of like sharp, like blah blah blah, or a crossbow, but it's a baguette or something, and I'll make you just like a handful
Okay,
of tokens that you
I'm
can
ready
give
to go.
Rory.
oh, Vienna loaf, but it's a spear.
Even better.
Vienna loaf with a with one of those like a cone on the end, like a literal waffle cone on the end. It's a
a cheese that's really sharp and has a good amount of bite because the cheese bites you.
it's
I'm with you there, Rory, but I just got a team going. Okay? So ducks, geese, I mean, they can eat cheese, but they fucking love bread. So
Okay.
I love it. Send me a list. I'll make
Yeah.
lots of tokens.
I want to make some tokens as well. This will be fun.
yes, I
Better one.
make anything you can think of, and I'm sure that I will imagine it.
So we still need to make a croissant.
Yeah.
A croissant.
Yeah.
A sharp
So I have a
croissant.
boomerang croissant. I
Boomerang
have
croissant.
A sharp.
I think it was a bludgeoning ciabatta, if I remember
with wings.
correctly,
I know.
in like a cassock.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to have a spinning disc of death naan.
Oh, that's
Spinning
good.
disc.
Yeah.
Like Krillin Destructo disc, but it's
Yeah,
not.
like Kienza, that sort of thing. Or a Kienza and crumpet, would that be more appropriate?
I'm picturing a bagel, but with teeth, and it's like biting motion.
Yeah. I would
It's like a
also
ninja star bagel.
essentially a pretzel, but like a club. So it ties around itself, and it's just this giant.
It's a
Ah,
it's
that's
a one of those French twists. One of those
Yeah,
sweet,
yeah.
the sweet French twists. It's like fried puff pastry with cinnamon sugar on it.
The weird, Xena warrior princess, the chakram. It's a like,
Yeah, chakra. That'd be great.
yeah. So donut chakram.
Brilliant. Love it.
Solid.
Tiger loaf flail, because tiger loaves are hard anyway.
Guys,
Yep.
this is a wonderful piece of brainstorming, but we should probably save the dramatic reveals for future sessions.
the real-
Right now, I think
true.
we need to raid somebody.
What bread I decided?
Because we are live still.
I knocked dice.
Dice. Oh,
Okay.
sounds good.
Nice.
Yay.
Thank you for the curious voice.
Thanks,
That
chat,
sounds
for
lovely.
watching.
Thanks for coming, friends.
I hope
Next time, bring all your friends as well.
Hope you enjoyed.
Thanks so much, wizards. Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
we don't
All
have
their
any with
beautiful artwork.
party, or do we?
yes, indeed.
And for all
Thank
the
you to Wizards. Yes, for their spectacular world building and other creative writing. Yeah, gorgeous artwork.
We'll see you all in 2 weeks. Bring
Yay.
friends.
Don't skip out.
Oh, are they done? Okay, well, yes. Thank you to Wizards. You did the thing. You created I think I'm experiencing some audio lag, so I'm not actually sure who's saying what.
Oh no. Love you all.
Bye.
Mwah. Mwah.
Yes. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.